IT-4406. Catherine, 40 years old, married, 5 children.
Yes, sir.
High school graduate, and she finished 2-year contract in Middle East. So please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Catherine Galvas Embuscado. I live in Hagonoy, Bulacan. I'm studying at Hagonoy Institute. I have 5 children and 4 boys and 1 girl. I'm married for almost 22 years.
So tell me about your overseas working experience.
When I was working in in Saudi Arabia in Jeddah, I have my employee is good, my madam is good. I have 6 children, and all of that is he love me because he treat me like my children also. Abudi always sleep in my room because his mom is always on a party celebrant, and Abudi is always sleep in my room.
How many helpers in the house?
Only me, sir.
That is a big family.
Yes, sir. So very big. But I do all my job.
But all those kids are teenager or young adults.
Yes, sir.
So you just take care of the young one,
Yes,
10 years
sir.
old, right?
Yes, sir.
How do you take care of the 10-year-old child?
First, Abudi don't want like me because Abudi is very stubborn boy. Then, I always play with him. I always teach him, and either in her assignment or in school, I do it. Then after a few days, Abudi loves me, and also all his sister and brothers loves me.
Tell me your daily work there. What time you wake up? What did you do?
I wake up at 8 o'clock because I sleep at almost at 12 o'clock in the midnight. My Baba tell me it's okay to me to wake up at 8 o'clock because all of it there is going to school. And then I prepare all the food. Then after that at 11 o'clock, I start to wash the clothes, clean all the room, then and I take an iron because all of that is going to school.
And then in the afternoon, what did you do?
That's my time. My madam told me in the 3 o'clock in the afternoon, he give me 1 hour to rest. Then after that, I start again to cook. Then I iron the clothes because the children is going to school every day.
Okay. So you finished 2-year contract.
Yes, sir.
Why you don't continue? They treat you well.
Because now all the family of Summit is on England. 2 of there is study on English. Then my Baba tell me if I want to back on the Jeddah, I come. But I don't want to come, sir.
So you went home.
Yes, sir.
So why do you want to work in Hong Kong?
Because in Jeddah I know, sir, it's so very difficult because this big family and only me. In only one helper is me. Then I do all, and so it's very difficult to me and have no day off.
Well, Hong Kong, better salary, better holidays, right?
Yes, sir.
You have many children.
Yes, sir.
And the youngest one is 3 years old.
Yes, sir.
So can you take care of newborn baby?
Yes, sir.
You are still strong?
Yes, sir.
You can wake up midnight, stay overnight to take care of baby?
Yes, sir.
How to prepare bottle feeding for my baby? For your baby, for the baby.
First, when baby is crying, I check his diaper. When he did not stop to cry, I give milk. I clean the bottle, then I put 2 ounces of water, mineral, and 1 ounce of milk. Then after that, if the baby is not still crying, and maybe I check the temperature of the baby. When the baby has a fever, I call my madam and I tell it.
Okay. How to prepare bottle feeding for baby?
Feeding, sir.
Bottle feeding meal. What should you do with the bottle?
I clean the bottle, I sterilize it, then I put 2 ounces of water and I put 1 scoop of milk.
After feeding meal, what should you do for baby?
Then I get the baby, I put it on my breast and I began to birth it.
Okay. Sing a song for baby.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
If you take care of young kids in Hong Kong, can you teach them something?
Yes, sir.
What can you teach?
I teach her a good manner like I teach a goodie, and I teach him an assignment and I teach English.
Okay. Can you take care of elderly?
Yes, sir.
Any experience?
For my mother, sir. Because my mother had become bedridden for almost 1 year, my sister and I take care of my mother.
I see. And but the Chinese in Hong Kong, they may not speak English. How can you talk to them?
First, sir, when I go in Saudi, I did not know how to speak Arabic, but now I understand Arabic. Maybe I do my best to know, and I have to how to translate his word to me to learn it.
Okay. How would you describe yourself? What kind of person you are?
I do laundry, clean the house.
No. What kind of person you are? What's your character?
I'm very quiet person because I always want to focus all my work in good. Then I want to always all my job is good and perfect.
How long you want to work in Hong Kong?
Maybe, sir, when I finish the contract, then when my employee wants me, I stay as what he want.
How many children you can take care?
Maybe 5. 5, sir.
Start at what age?
Newborn and until a teenager.
So can you pay the expenses?
Yes, sir.
Will you join on-job training?
Yes, sir.
You understand what you present got to be true. If you lie, you lost your job, go to jail.
Yes, sir.
Give a message to your future employer.
Hello, madam. Hello, sir. If I your new employee, I do all my duty good and all is in prepare it all. I do it with all my heart and my sincere, my honesty to you.
IT-4406，我俾個 rating 係 Double A 加，佢中東2年完約，照顧8口嘅家庭，大部分都係成人，一個小朋友，佢主力都係要湊小朋友做家務，咁佢單一員工，所以都係刻苦耐勞。完約之後，佢申請嚟香港，咁都係工資高啦。佢自己湊大佢自己5個細路。所以佢可以湊 BB 啦，湊小朋友，英文都好清楚流利，個人成熟穩，仲有笑容。我俾個 rating 係 Double A 加。